everyone, how are you? My name is Erica Theresa. My condition is good. The purpose of entering the Zoom meeting is to learn about HRM, especially about today's topic, namely performance management and appraisal. What I know about performance management and appraisal is performance management is a series of activities designed to ensure that the organization gets the performance it needs from its employees. It can be done by doing a systematic analysis and measurement of worker performance that will be used to improve employee performance and productivity over time. On the other hand, performance appraisal is the process of determining or evaluating how well employees do their jobs relative to a standard and communicating that information to them. Besides, performance management is the primary tool used to identify, communicate, measure, and reward employees so that they can make contributions, and the process is one that supports a company's strategic direction. Therefore, to increase the overall organizational performance, the key method is designing the performance management system properly. The speakers in the two videos above is direct you. The two speakers talk about HR basics, performance management, and HR basics, performance appraisal. The content of the first video is performance management, discussing the development of great tools, answering feedback, and the critical role of documentation. The contents of the second video is performance appraisal, focusing on the development and management of effective performance review tools. Strong performance appraisal are the backbone of effective performance management. He starts with a couple of definitions. Performance management refers to the process to ensure the organization connects mission with the work of employees. The speakers also explain the development and management of performance appraisals, which mean the process of creating it. While it is up to an organization to decide what elements to include in an appraisal, there are some recommended elements: demographic information, standardized rating method, job-related assessment, self-evaluation, SMART goals, and employee development. The standards elements will create a user-friendly and useful appraisal tool for our organization. Our second area of focus highlights the importance of managing our performance appraisal process through training, maintaining high standards of feedback, and strong documentation. What I can learn from the two videos I have watched is I know how to evaluate the performance of employee and helping them develop action plans to improve. Besides, I learned the process of determining how well employees do their jobs relative to a standard and communicating that information to them, so that I can ensure effective outcomes of performance management by performance appraisals. Moreover, I can learn from performance appraisal. I can observe my strengths and weaknesses as a way to develop for the future. After reading the HR headline on page 319, entitled Performance Management Doesn't Focus Enough on Ethics, I learned about things that should be done by organizations and HR managers to raise the awareness of ethics. For organizations, they need to develop standards governing how employees are expected to behave, while HR professionals should be involved in the development of those standards. It can be done by including measures that identify positive behaviors to evaluation in performance management practices, creating comprehensive programs that increase the motivation to take appropriate actions, developing codes of conduct that outline company guidelines, offering training that teach employees important workplace values, increasing communication of important job standards, as well as developing reinforcement programs so that positive behaviors are rewarded and undesirable behaviors are punished. Therefore, HR managers need to be in the driver's seat when it comes to encouraging ethics. The things that I do may be respecting employees and providing a good working environment so that they will generate the result as per the potential. Creating a special policy about ethics so the positive behaviors are rewarded and undesirable behaviors are punished. Giving training about workplace values. The nature of performance management. The performance management process starts by identifying the strategic goals an organization needs to accomplish to remain competitive and profitable. After these ideas are crystallized, managers identify how they and their employees can help support organizational objectives by successfully completing work. In a sense, the sum of the work complete in all jobs should advance the strategic plan. By adopting a big picture quantitative approach, managers can successfully combine individual efforts in a manner that provides practical measures of organizational effectiveness. Performance management, performance management can also provide a unified approach to dealing with individual career development. An effective performance management system should do. First, make clear what the organization expects. The second one is provide performance information to employees. Identify areas of success and needs development. Document performance for personal record and components of performance management. Identifying performance expectations. Performance expectation means a goal, value, or both defining outcomes and behaviors that are documented on a performance plan to identify results to be accomplished and how the work should be accomplished. Providing performance direction. Communicating vision clearly and enthusiastically to inspire and motivate others. Encouraging employee participation. This is to make employee to be more active. Encouraging them to can be done by make them ask questions. It also can increase productivity. Employees who are engaged with their job and employer are more productive because they are motivated beyond personal factors. They are more focused and more motivated than their disengaged counterparts. This means they work more efficiently and with the success of the organization in mind. Assessing job performance. Assessing job performance can use brief self-report, scales, or the case of the individual work performance questionnaire. Conducting performance appraisal. Performance appraisal are essential for the growth of a company and the employee. It helps the company to find out whether the employee is being productive or is a liability. It helps the employee to find out where his or her career is heading. Components of a performance-focused culture. Clear expectations, goals, and deadlines. Those activities makes a company a better place to work and more effective and efficient. Detailed appraisal of employee performance. Clear feedback on performance. Communicating with empathy and give feedback that builds trust and encourage employees to perform to their potential. Manager and employee training as needed, providing the training to making sure every manager and employee has the proper quality. Consequences for performance. I identify and measure employee performance by using the most common employee performance measures associated with many jobs include quantity of output, quality of output, timeliness of output, presence or attendance on the job, efficiency of work complete. Three types of performance information. Trait-based information. It identifies a character of the employee such as attitude, initiative, or creativity. Attitude, teamwork, initiative, effective communication, creativity, values, and dispositions. It also may or may not be job related. Next is behavior-based information. It focuses on specific behaviors that lead to job success, such as customer satisfaction, verbal persuasion, and timeliness of response citizenship, or ethics. For a weight person, the behavior menu of selling can be observed and used as performance information. Additionally, a human resource director who institutes an open door policy behaves in a manner that likely increases communication with employees. Behavior information clearly specifies the behavior management wants to see. A potential problem arises when any of several behaviors can lead to successful performance, and employees rely on these different behaviors to complete work. For example, salespeople may use different verbal persuasion strategies with customers because no one approaches can be utilized successfully by all individuals. Results-based information. It considers employee accomplishments such as sales volume, cost reduction, units produced, and improved quality. For jobs in which measurement is easy and obvious, a results-based approach works well. After reading the HR perspective on page 326 entitled Behaviors or Results, why not both? What I can learn from the HR perspective is both behaviors and results are important. Even though results are extremely important, it is also important for a business to focus on the kinds of actions and employee behaviors. This is to ensure sustained valuability from a long-range perspective, with a particular eye toward the promotion of behaviors that are considered to be ethical in nature. Moreover, I learned that companies should consider developing a performance management process that takes into consideration the many different employee behaviors that brings about high levels of organizational performance. For instance, recognizing members of the organization for ethical conduct, such as helping others, doing the right thing, complying with the company's codes of conduct, particularly when such conduct results in positive outcomes for the company, would serve to reinforce the notion that both behaviors and results are important employee considerations. Many of these behaviors can be emphasized in the company's value statement so that employees realize the importance of positive action on the job, making them more likely to function in a manner consistent with the company's expectations. Performance appraisal in HRM is a process of analyzing an employee's worth as well as contribution to the job. Getting an objective evaluation of an employee's performance will help a company identify any existing problems in the workplace. This will help the HR department to solve these problems quickly and with ease. That's because performance appraisal are used to assess an employee performance and provide a platform for feedback about past, current, and future performance expectations. Performance appraisal is variously called employee rating, employee evaluation, performance review, performance evaluation, or results appraisal. After reading HR Head online On page 331, what can I learn from the HR online is I become know how to using technology to enhance performance appraisal. Performance appraisal can be conducted by anyone familiar with the performance of individual employees. Possible rating situations include first, supervisor ratings their employees, employees rating their superiors, team members rating each other, employees rating themselves, outside sources rating employees, a variety of parties providing multi-source of or 360-degree feedback. The last part is I'll give my closing comment. From this discussion, I learned so many things about performance management and appraisal. I also learned how performance management become a primary tool used to identify, communicate, measure, and reward employees so that I also learned how performance management become a primary tool used to identify, communicate, measure, and reward employees so that they can make contributions, and the process is one that supports a company's strategic direction. The benefits I can get from reading this chapter is get the new knowledge, definition, and the details explanation of today's topic, which is performance management and appraisal. That's all from me, Erica Theresa. I hope you can learn something from this video and thank you.